Hi and welcome everyone. Today I'm talking to Sam, Erskine and Kazeem. They are the co-founders of Africa Talks Tech. So Kazeem, could you introduce yourself first?
Yes, thank you very much, Richard. My name is Kazeem Adegboyega. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, and I'm also an IT professional, if I would like to abuse that term. So that's me in brief, Richard.
Cool. And Sam, for the people who don't know you.
Hi, I'm Sam Erskine. I'm also an IT professional, head of cloud engagements for a large organization. Um, and I'm a friend of Kazeem and looking forward to chatting to you, Richard. It's been a while since we had a chat, about 20 days ago, I believe.
Yeah, around about then. So let's get to it. So why did you guys start Africa Talks Tech?
So, Kazeem, if I can start and then hand off to you, right? So,
Okay.
yeah, so we started it because I reached out to my good friend Kazeem. It was around the time where you had all the Black Lives Matter craziness going on. And we thought that it's better to talk about the positive aspects of Black lives rather than dwell in the negative side, because there's a lot of things that were going on, people doing great stuff. But we wanted to also highlight what you can appreciate. But instead of talking about Africans and those of African origin in Europe, America, we thought, well, let's just go back to the continent itself and see what's happening over there. But Kazeem, am I saying the right things?
Yeah, sure. Just like you rightly mentioned, we want to make sure that when people talk Africa, we talk. Yes, there's a lot of negative things happening in Africa, but there are a lot of positives as well that we have going on in Africa. And Africa now has really changed. So we need to just put the word out there for people to see, for people to know the Africa as it is now, and not the Africa that people used to know way back then. So the intent of putting together the show is to shed light and to showcase talents that we have in Africa and how businesses in Africa are leveraging technology. So that was why myself and Samuel decided to come up with the show Africa Talk Tech.
Oh, awesome. It's such a good idea. I really like it.
Yeah.
So how can our viewers find more information about this initiative?
Sure. So we created a website called www.africatalkstech.com, and there's also a YouTube channel. And if you follow myself or Kazeem, we've been trying to make the hashtag #AfricaTalksTech trend for a bit. So that's the easiest way to find us. But Kazeem, do you have any more to share?
Yes, it's also the same name on YouTube as well. We've done a few episodes now, so they can look up those episodes on YouTube. So it's Africa Talks Tech on YouTube as well. And we've had some very nice, interesting episodes. We've had one with a policy maker here in Nigeria. We've had one with, another lady, full of so much energy, about education, right, Sam?
Yes. Richard, I suppose in the interest of like the festive calendar, because this is being recorded for the festive calendar, and Rachel here, Pixel Robots, and Gregor that couldn't make it. He's the other co-founder of this initiative.
Yeah.
Our contribution was around the careers and soft skills track. And the shows that Kazeem's talking about actually opened my eyes. So we effectively started a journey with a policymaker in Nigeria that shared his views on, where things are today and where they began, including Kazeem. The surprise you sprang on me. Who was Mr. Jide?
Yes.
Mr. Jide was Kazeem's mentor into technology 20 years ago, Richard.
Oh, sorry.
And, it's okay,
So,
Kazeem, I feel it.
Okay, so Mr. Jide Awe is an entrepreneur, a businessman in Nigeria, and he's also close to the government as well. So he happens to help with some of those policies around technology. He's also worked in fintech, in the banking industry before coming into IT. So we felt that it would be nice, to talk to him to get his take on how some of the policies that some of our African leaders are making. How does it, affect the technology or people working in technology? So I think, that was why we thought of bringing Mr. Jide Awe, on to throw a little bit more light on that.
Yes, and to close off, because this is an intro into the channel, we don't want to make it a new show, but we would love to, Richard. The last two people we spoke to recently, they were fabulous. So we started with both are great ladies in tech. We started with
one was Olabisi Aso.
Olabisi Aso, and she was from a service desk to a CEO of her own organization. Oh, wow. Right. So she shares more about how women should advocate each other, and a whole treasure trove. I mean, it went huge on LinkedIn when I posted it, right? Because her words were phenomenal. So you got to watch that. Mm-hmm. And then the second lady we got introduced to, and they've all been out of Nigeria so far. And we started in Nigeria because it's got 195 million people, right? So when we talk about the continent, Nigeria is 195, Ghana is like about 29 million. So we've got quite a lot of material to cover. But this young lady, Titi, she and her sisters founded a kids educational company.
Niger Kids, it's called.
Niger Kids. And she also shows how they're using technology and African stories to educate the next generation. Finally, we're working on a summary show to go out before the end of the year with I and Kazeem. But I don't know, Richard, any more questions for us?
So just one more question for me. How did you two actually meet? Because you're UK based, Sam, and obviously you're in Nigeria. So how did you two meet?
I think I can start off with this. I met Sam back in Ghana. That was 2016 or 2015. Now I think it was 2015 at the MCT Summit in Ghana. So that was where I met Sam, and Sam, as you know him, I believe he's full of energy, and he's never a dull moment with Sam. So I met Sam back then, and I started my talk show. I resumed a new role in a university in Nigeria, Lagos State University to be precise now. So I started this tech talk show for the students at the university. So I thought, oh, my son, my friend, my very good friend, Sam, it would be nice to reconnect with Sam again. So I did on the show. And so Sam, came up with the idea. Kazeem, how about, we try to, showcase Africans and, Africans' talent in tech and, try to invite some of the people in Africa doing some great work around tech. So that was how we reconnected again. And Sam is such a nice, very good guy, and I like the selflessness. Sam is very selfless. Anytime he has that opportunity to help, so he's always willing to do so. So that's me and Sam in a nutshell. So over to you now, Sam.
Oh, indeed, and that's very true. So I worked for myself for 7 years, Richard, and during that period, I was a Microsoft certified trainer for 7 years. So I had an opportunity to go back home. The MCT Summit was actually being held in Ghana, where I grew up. And I'd never met him, but if you've seen any movies by Michael J. White, I walked in there and I'm like, whoa, it's Michael J. White and MCT. So that's how I met him. But when I had this opportunity to showcase Africa, I didn't think it would be right for an African that's left Africa to be talking about a place where he isn't based. So I thought, well, I'll anchor with him, and that's how we reconnected. And he's a really cool guy. He's doing some amazing work with his own show. And so I thought, you know what, I'll just hang with Kazeem, and we'll just try and have as much fun as I have with anybody else that I chat to, and then just spread the world of positivity.
Love it. That's awesome. So I think that's pretty much all we've got time for today. So thank you very much, both of you, for chatting with me today. It's been awesome, and I look forward to seeing more of what you guys are producing.
Thank you very much, Richard. And have yourself a lovely day and enjoy the rest of the festive period as best as you can. Kazeem, more to come, right?
All right, Savvy. Or is it Simple Sam now? Simply Sam? As the guys like to call you on the show.
All right. Richard, thank you very much. And thanks for taking the time for us.
Thank you, Richard.